just a word of advice to beginners, people that are starting off, that, like you said, there's a bunch of stuff out there where I've come across people that, they've got bits and pieces of songs, but maybe can't put it all together. And then maybe it's hard to kind of like latch on to what to do first. We're in a society of like instant results.
Yeah,
so
which is the opposite.
To sit there and just be like, I've got to practice something over and over again until I get that muscle memory before I can get to something else.
It's a total, so like I said in one of the things earlier that we cut, like in the last year, like I've never like taught in my life. Like once in a blue moon, somebody would ask me to like give them a private lesson, and once in a blue moon, I'd be like, you know what? Okay, yeah, sure, because because it made sense, or I was available, or it was like, oh yeah, I'll hop on. I can hop on Zoom with you next week or something. But it's not something that I've ever done, and it's not something that I like think of myself as. But like last year, working on the Springsteen movie, they asked me, in my many duties, asked if I would teach Jeremy Allen White to play guitar. And my honest thing was like, I have no idea. Like, I think I can.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'll do my best,
Sure.
you know? And so like, I had to like really step back like a lot, because I understood like the pressure of wanting to set him up to win. And, it just became evident very quickly that it's like, there's no fast way. Like, and I think it was like the first week of us working together, or second week or something, where I just was like, dude, I just want to be honest with you and just say that it's all on you and how many hours you're going to put into it. Like,
Sure.
Because I was like, you will sit as a guitar player, you will sit and, like you will sit and play a phrase not even that long for days.
Yeah.
For days.
Yeah.
And like a total lunatic, like a psycho. And then it finally clicks, and it finally you can do it. And then you got to move it around and figure out how to apply it to a bunch of different keys and all this stuff. So like the application process of like learning one nugget then opens up into a bunch. So it's like, it's not to overwhelm, like I didn't mean it to overwhelm him or overwhelm one of you watching, but it's just like that awareness that it's like, it's an ocean.
Right.
Like, just relax and like take it one step at a time, because the better your foundation is, the better your going back to things we've talked about, the better your hand strength is, and your finger control is, and the better you know how to use the least amount of vocabulary and be able to actually make music with it, it's only going to make you that much better. Because if you start stacking a bunch of stuff on top, you're just making a shit sandwich. Like it's not gonna end up. You're not doing yourself any favor. You're actually doing yourself a disservice. Where it's like, if anything, you're going to have to unlearn something to be able to right the wrongs of it.
Yeah.
It's like your ability to sit. Like I always say, practice to records. Like because practicing is boring, okay? Like it's boring. But like I, as a musician, like I'll sit and play along to records I like one of my I think I played it at one point today, but there's a song, with me, I'm always trying to be conscientious of my pocket, because it's a life's work to have pocket that is decent, let alone great.
Right.
And so like Meters records in particular are just, they feel so incredible. And so like there's one, Tippy Toes. Like just doing that, playing along to records that you enjoy, but it's like then you're also playing to another human being.
And it's on time.
Right.
Now you've got timing with the band.
Right. And it's the kind of time you want.
Yeah.
It's not, because I do, like Tommy Emmanuel is a really good friend, and it's like he sits and practices with a metronome, and he is God's own guitar player. obviously that works as well.
Yes,
it's
yes,
just,
yes.
It's just I prefer to.
I enjoyed the playing to a song too,
Yeah.
And then like trying to get to that place where it sounds like it's now melting into
Right.
the song, and,
Right.
you know, not
Right.
just because you've adjusted your volume,
Right.
But like
No,
now you're
totally.
like, oh, that does sound like it's part of the song now, instead of why is it rubbing or sticking out timing wise or
Totally.
pitch wise.